How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and today on the Reds franchise we are going to take on the Dodgers as well as the Pirates. So the Dodgers are the best team in baseball right now. Looking at our lineup though, TJ Friedl, Danny Jansen, Spencer Steer, and Jaime Candelario are hot, our 3 through 6 hitters. Ellie's still out day to day, so Garrett Hampson's taking over at shortstop. And Christian Encarnacion is still riding the bench due to being in a bit of a cold streak right now. So Garrett Hampson's really impressed me so far. Danny Jansen, though, he's not really doing much for us. India's up due to Caballero being out for basically the first half of the season. And like I said, Ellie is down day to day with a strained finger. So we hope to get him back into the lineup as soon as possible. But like I said, we take on the 13-5 Dodgers. We sit at 10-5 behind the Brewers. And we're going to see Hunter Green on the mound. There you see in his starts so far. 3 starts, 2 wins in those 3 starts and a loss. 25 strikeouts, just 3 walks, a couple of home runs, and 6 earned runs overall. Spread across 13 hits with an ERA at 2.65. WAR of 0.1 and a FIP of 2.26. I believe low FIP is good. So, Hunter Green doing what he does best. And the Dodgers they're the Dodgers, okay? They're stacked as always. They've got Freddie leading off, Shohei, Mookie. I mean, what do you expect from the best team in baseball? And we're going to see Clayton Kershaw on the mound as he is back in the Dodgers rotation. He's healthy, and the Dodgers looking to start off this series hot. We did take all three games from the Blue Jays after splitting, I believe, the series with the Cubs. So we got a nice little sweep on our hands as the Reds take the field behind Hunter Green, and we get ready for baseball. Like I said, Freddie Freeman batting leadoff for the Dodgers, and he's going to ground that to Hampson. Get some action at short early on and for the first out of the inning. Let's take a look at this Dodgers lineup. Freeman, Lux, Betts, 1, 2, and 3. Ohtani, Will Smith, Max Muncy, James Outman, Oscar Hernandez, and Andy Pages down there, 7, 8, 9. The only one who's having a rough go of it so far, I would say, and the only ones are Ohtani and Muncy. But Ohtani I'll give a little credit to, because a little leeway there, because he is back to pitching, and he will pitch this 3rd game of the series. I thought about playing that game, but I wanted to play a night game, so we didn't. And I thought Kershaw versus Green, veteran versus a young guy, could be an interesting matchup as Lux cranks that one down into the left field corner for a 1-out double. There you see the Rangers down there. Adolis Garcia is out of a 1-for-18 slump, but they're the best team in the American League so far. Betts takes a strike, 1 and 2. Mookie Betts putting up Mookie Betts type of numbers. Does not bite the slider, 3 and 2. Shohei on deck. And Mookie's going to draw a 1-out walk. Now you saw there Shohei hitting 200 with runners in scoring position and hitting a cool 177 to start the season. We're only a couple weeks into April though. That'll fix itself as he's just got to adjust his timing, it seems. He ripped that fastball foul. 1-2 into center field. Fairchild comes in, and Fairchild makes the catch for the 2nd out. 2 outs now. Lux at 2nd. Betts at 1st for Will Smith. Takes a changeup inside, 2 and 1. Into center, Fairchild on his horse. He's going to get there. Makes the running catch to end the half inning. So the Dodgers already, their bats are coming alive here to start this game. Here's Clayton Kershaw. He's putting up Clayton Kershaw-like numbers. Whip is a little high. It's right there is near his ERA. 16% strikeout rate and 16% walkout rate. Those are literally the same numbers at 16.4. But he is 2-0 over 17 and a third innings with an ERA at 1.5. Just got to lower those walks. Garrett Hampson is going to crush that ball to straightaway left field. And it's going to give the Reds a lead. Who needs to play small ball, right? Garrett Hampson with the home run, his first of the season. And he's going to go ahead and increase that whip there for Clayton. And the Reds take a 1-0 lead. On to the second. Green's not going to make that play, and Candelario, it wouldn't like switch fielders to him, so that's going to be a double for Max Muncy. Should be an error if you ask me, but more like a user error because that's what it was. So there's a nice strikeout. James Outman can't believe it. That's the first one of the day for Hunter Green. There gets a second one with Teoscar Hernandez. And there's, you're not going to see a lot of strikeouts against this Dodgers lineup. So that's popped up, but down the first base line. And Encarnacion is there. So the misplay on my part and the game's part, I'll just blame the game, doesn't come back to hurt us. Still 1-0. Kershaw is going to pitch that one to Steer, and he's going to hit it up the middle for a base hit. Reds trying to extend their lead in the second. There's a strike 3 to Jeimer Candelario, and he can't believe it. 4th K of the day already for Clayton Kershaw. And that's a borderline pitch, but hey, got to credit the umpire. He gave that one to us and the Dodgers. Excuse me. So we're going to have 2 runners on because of a walk. 2-on-2 out for Fraley. Big cut and a miss. Nice breaking pitch, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing here. Ohtani with his second at-bat is going to swing and miss. 0 for 2 is Ohtani. It's always nice to get a strikeout against Shohei. Still 1-0 here in the 4th. Will Smith, though, is trying to make it interesting. High and deep to left, off the wall. Just missed a home run, did Will Smith, and he's going to have to settle for a 1-out double. As the Dodgers look to tie this ball game up, his 4th of the season. Max Muncy had himself a double. An infield double, if you will. Fouls it off, 1-2. Got him! Blew the fastball by him for the punch out. Big second out. 5th K of the day for Hunter Green. And it's going to be up to James Outman. He struck out his last time up. Didn't like the call. And that's a close pitch. Ruled a ball from home plate umpire. Outman's hitting well with runners in scoring position, hitting .333. And he's going to have himself a 3-1 count with Teoscar on deck. Green challenging him with the fastball. Full count. Runner on the move. Fouled off. Props to Hunter Green for keeping this game right where it is, but he is going to surrender his second walk in this one to Outman. 2 outs for Teoscar. Struck out his first time up. Ground ball to Hampson. It's going to flip on to second to end the inning. So Hunter Green is skirting out of danger. Still 1-0 in the 5th. Ohtani to center. I'm sorry, that's Gavin Lux, not Ohtani. To center for a 2-out base hit. Mookie Betts at short. I'm guessing Lux is at second then. Betts down the line. If that's fair, it's going to be extra bases. That is fair. Lux headed to third. He's going to be waved around. The throw home is going to not be in time, and they're going to go to third instead. So it's tied up thanks to a Mookie Betts RBI double. And now you've got Shohei. And Shohei, he's 0 for 2, but it's Ohtani.
Nope, that's a ball.
2-1 hitters count.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Ohtani does not miss. He connects on that pitch, and it is gone. The Dodgers take a 2-run lead thanks to a Shohei bomb from Ohtani, his third of the season. And they leapfrog over the Reds here in the 5th. It is 3-2. You know, Ohtani just is waiting to get his bat started. Or sorry, 3-1, not 3-2. Encarnacion getting some good wood on that ball. And that's going to be off the wall. The ball is just kind of dying out there at the warning track, except for Ohtani and Hampson's blast. Second double of the season for Encarnacion as he's trying to snap out of his cold spell. Emmett Sheehan's coming on now. That's it for Kershaw. Dave Roberts just trying to protect this lead. Jake Fraley is next. And he hits that one hard. Good stop by Lux for the out. But that just goes to show Jake Fraley's contact versus lefties, abysmal. Versus righties, it's a little bit better. And you can hear it just from the ball, you know, the sound of the ball hitting the bat sounds a lot better than it does against Kershaw. Good play by Gavin Lux. The Dodgers have some solid defense up the middle behind their pitching. Runner at third. One man out. Hampson had a blast his first time up, but he's been quiet since. A fastball right down the middle. Could have had another home run. Instead, it's 1-2. Ground ball to third. That'll get a run home. And it's 3-2. And then I accidentally simmed to the end when I meant to save because I had something else to do. So it stayed 3-2. The Dodgers easily, you know, nothing happened after that 6th inning. So we did end up losing. Now we go and play the Pirates. So we lose game 2, but then we come out on top 3-2 in game 3. And Ellie De La Cruz is back. So he will slide back into the top. And McClain's kind of cold, and I thought maybe I'll put Hampson back in, but nah. Hunter Green is hot, and TJ Friedel is still hot. Danny Jansen has cooled off. And then we go off to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh sits at 11-8. We are going to play game 2 of this series because Mitch Keller is their ace, and we haven't seen Brandon Williamson yet, so I want to take a look at him. Trying to win game 1 here, and we do that 4-3, so we are looking to take the series here against Mitch Keller. And that's right, Paul Skeens is not their ace. Paul Skeens is their, where is he? Well, we'll look at the lineup first for Pittsburgh. So, solid lineup. Triolo, Hayes, and Soto, their big acquisition. Brian Reynolds, they have a better 3 and 4. Maybe, you know, Betts and Ohtani if they change the lineup. They also brought in Willie Adames at short. I don't know what they did with O'Neal Cruz. I'm sure we'll find him at some point. In the rotation, Paul Skeens is at 76 overall in the 3rd spot. They brought in as well Aaron Savali, so they were made big splashes in the free agent market. Domingo Germán and Mike Soroka are the 4 and 5 rounding out the rotation. So we're going to be seeing Mitch Keller. And I don't know what I'm doing here. I was just looking to see why Paul Skeens wasn't their ace, but that's why. He's a 76. All right. Let's get into this game. We're trying to take a series. We're a little streaky to start the year. We're winning the majority of our series, but it seems like we're going series win, series loss, series win, series loss, and I want to fix that. Not that this is the series to do it. You know, we're just trying to win, but I'm hoping we kind of settle in. Jaime Candelario is the guy to look at today. And there you guys see his hitting stats. He's hitting .328 with a 1.021 OPS. 3 home runs, which, you know, he's got a little bit more pop in his bat. But 9 runs and 11 driven in only 58 at-bats. So Candelario getting the start every day at third. And he and Caballero were going to kind of platoon out there. But Caballero, of course, got hurt in, game 2. And is out until the summer. So we're rolling with Candelario. Mitch Keller, there you see his line. So far, the Pirates ace 2-1 in 4 starts with an ERA at 3.8, 21 strikeouts with a 6% walk percentage. Brandon Williamson, a youngster, lefty not specialist, but a lefty. He could be a lefty specialist. Anyways, he and Graham Ashcraft, as you guys know, I can't stress this enough, that they are splitting time, kind of in the rotation in the bullpen, and he's getting the start today. He's had 3 starts, and he's looked pretty good. Ellie's back to doing what Ellie does, striking out, and that's the first out of the ball game. Matt McLean. Oh, I'm sorry, Garrett Hampson, actually. He's getting the start for McLean today. He's going to strike out. Brian Hayes leading the game off for Pittsburgh. Striking out. I always consider, every time I play in Pittsburgh in MLB The Show, it's always a pitching duel. I mean, it's especially if I play in April. I don't know what it is about Pittsburgh. If I play in April or May, I can't hit anything. Neither can the Pirates. But when I play in June and through August and September, it's a slugfest. So both pitchers picking up a couple strikeouts here in the first inning. All right, Danny Jansen climbing in, and Danny's had a rough month here to start the season. 177 average, 616 OPS, 3 home runs, and 11 RBIs, and he is hitting for power, but this team, doesn't really hit for power, and he leads the team. They're tied for 3rd, I think, in home runs. His RBIs are tied for 3rd on the team, but that's not saying much when this team doesn't really hit the ball very far. 2-2 to Jansen, looking to just get on track. Fouls that off. Still 2-2. Hits it hard past the diving Adames. He's able to stop it. Throw won't be in time as Jansen's able to get an infield single. So we'll take it. Steer, playing, I believe, first base today, is going to strike out. Candelario, he was the highlighted player before the game, and he's going to swing at the curveball in the dirt. 4 strikeouts already for Mitch Keller. Brian Reynolds is going to start the 2nd inning with the first base hit, the first one for the Pirates. 1 out now for Adames. 5, 4, and 3 double play to end the inning. Good, clean inning for Williamson. Gives up a base hit, but nothing comes of it, and thanks to the ground ball. And that's as routine as you can make it. So far it's a pitching duel. And we've only played 2, though. Plenty of baseball left. On to the 5th. Still no score, as Will Benson is going to hit that one into left field for a base hit, going the other way. Not Candelario. India is going to find some grass, and we have 2 on with nobody out to start the 5th. 7, 8, 9 hit, and the 9 hitter Jake Fraley. 7 and 8 are on base. Runner on the move. Fraley crushes that ball to center field. No doubt about it. The Viking strikes again. Jake Fraley with a 3-run blast. 3-0, his 2nd of the year. Just what the doctor ordered. This bottom of the lineup continues to produce like we all expected, right? So we might have to do some lineup adjustments. As Fraley gets the helmet to celebrate. It goes great with his Viking beard. And it's 3-2 as that ball was absolutely crushed. We finally get to Mitch Keller. He has been just Brandon Williamson, though, is doing quite well for himself, too. Jack Sawinski down 2-2. Lefty versus left, and you know you're going to get that breaking pitch away at some point, and that is his 4th strikeout of the day. He's been keeping it on the ground as well, so a great start for Williamson. 3-0 Reds. Candelario from the left-hand side makes it 4-0 Cincinnati. A solo shot to straightaway right field. And we said it earlier, he hasn't shown a lot of power, but we know he has it. Fourth home run on the year. And keep that average, that bat hot, that average up and OPS up. Candelario gives the Reds some insurance as Brandon Williamson continues to cruise. We go to the 6th. 7, 8, 9. And that'll be a leadoff hit for the Pirates. Just their second hit of the game, by the way. Here's Henry Davis. Ripped foul. Now Williamson getting a little tired. 78 pitches, I should say, through 5 innings. But if you keep getting balls like that, although that's going to be badly thrown by Candelario, a routine double play turns into runners at the corners with no men out. So that's not what you want to see from Candelario over there at third, but we don't really have anybody else to play third, so a bad throw gives the Pirates, puts them in business here. The big first baseman, Rowdy Tellez, strikes out swinging. 1 out. Ke'Bryan Hayes. Now he's a guy over at third you wouldn't mind having. Very good defensively. 3-1. Hitters count. Ke'Bryan's going to swing and miss at the slurve. 3-2. Into right field. Fraley on the run. He's not going to get there as it's going to ricochet off his glove and roll past him all the way into the corner. 1 run scores. Here comes the other run. Here's the throw for the cutoff man to play at the plate, and he's going to be out. Pirates getting a little aggressive there, a little testy. And it's 2 outs now. Two men gone. Runner at third. 4-1. Pittsburgh fouled off. Peguero 0 for 2. And smug on a miss. 6 solid innings from Brandon Williamson. Jake Fraley's out there. And he's going to bloop that one into center field. And that actually drops. I didn't think it would. So maybe we can get some insurance here with Ellie leading off. Runner on the move. Hit and run into left. And it's going to get caught out there in the left. So Fraley's going to have to scamper back to first. 1 out.
Up next for Cincinnati, the second baseman,
Garrett Hampson's been quiet today. Well, 1 for 3. They're really worried now about Fraley running, which is fair. It's probably smart. McLean getting the day off. Hampson loses his bat as he swings and misses for the second strike. 2-2. Fraley takes his lead off first. He's going. Ball 3. Throw down from Davis is not in time and a little wide. 3-2. 6th stolen base for Jake Fraley. Runner in scoring position. 1 out. Full count. Ball 4. Hampson's able to draw those walks. And that's going to put TJ Friedel in a good spot. He's been quiet today. 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Not typical for Friedel to be 0 for 3. And that's grounded to second. Gonna be tough to get 2. So it's a fielder's choice. Runners at the corners with 2 men out for Danny Jansen. Now we, again, can't stress this enough. Jansen has been quiet this season. 1 for 3 today. A single, a strikeout, and I think a ground out. And he looks lost up there with a swing like that. But one thing Jansen does excel at is that runners in scoring position average 538 with Spencer Steers 257 on deck. 3-2. Swung on and missed to end the inning. Jansen cannot come through for like the first time all season apparently. And we leave him on the corners. To the 7th we go. That's to left field. Will Benson get there? Will Benson will. 1 out. Williamson still out there. That was Juan Soto. We haven't really seen much of him today. Brian Reynolds is down 2-2 now. Got him. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. 8 strikeouts for Brandon Williamson. Big cut from Jack Zawinski. And he swings right through the fastball. Left on left. Got him! 9 strikeouts, 7 innings of 1-run ball for Brandon Williamson. Have a day, young man. That's what you like to see out of your 5th starter. Any starter, really. On to the 9th. Phil Maitan pitched a clean 8th. Alexis Diaz comes in and tries to close it out. 6 out of 7 on save opportunities, and he has pitched in 8 ball games. That ERA needs to be lowered significantly, if you ask me. 1, 2, and 3 for the Pirates. Brian Hayes has been semi-quiet. 1 for 3. Takes a second strike. Cabrian is 2 for 5 against Alexis Diaz. Hits a short. Deep in the hole for Ellie. Big throw, and they got him. Good play by De La Cruz for the first out. Here's Peguero. Grounded to Steer. Takes it to the bag himself. 2 quick outs for Alexis Diaz, and it's going to be up to Juan Soto to keep this inning alive for Pittsburgh. Soto is 0 for 3, and he is down 1 and 2. But it'd be huge to strike him out here. We'll see Soto again, I'm sure, fairly soon. 2-2. Trying to get the 3rd and final out of this ball game. Soto, it does not make it easy, though. Got him with a slider. Alexis Diaz picks up his 7th save of the season. Brandon Williamson, like I said, threw 7 wonderful innings, quality innings of baseball. And, of course, Jaime Candelario goes deep. So does Jake Fraley to secure the Reds' win and this series win against the Pirates. 4-1 your final score. Williamson gets his 3rd win of this season. And I think Williamson has to be your player of the game. 8 strikeouts through 7 innings. Jake Fraley is considered the player of the game. He did go 3 for 4 with 3 RBIs. So next time on the channel, I'm not quite sure what we'll do. We've got some series against the Brewers, against the Red Sox, the Yankees. Well, who knows? Before we enter the month of May, we might player lock some games in that stretch. But I hope you guys like what you saw. And if you did, please make sure to leave a comment, leave a like, give me some feedback, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff that YouTube tells me to tell you to do. And we'll have more baseball on the channel very, very soon. Brewers, Red Sox, and Yankees will finish out the schedule there. And again, I will catch you guys next time. Who knows what we'll do? I don't really know. I don't have a plan. I'm just kind of playing with this series by ear. So anyways, take care, y'all, and have a great rest of y'all's day.